seconds. Jeff.
As you know, I'm standing in the Fox 4 traffic center where Chip normally does his reports when he's not flying. Federal investigators are still trying to figure out exactly what caused that engine to fail, but I can tell you this. Chip, who normally reports on accidents for a living, never dreamed he'd be reporting on his own.
Helicopter this morning. We were flying along, and then all of a sudden we kind of crashed.
That looks scary.
Traffic reporter Chip Waggoner watches the story of the emergency landing on the news, and he holds his family just a little bit tighter.
Straight up. And then I opened up the back door for Julie to get out.
It was just before 7 in the morning when Metro traffic reporter Julie DeHarty, Chip, and pilot Curtis Crump were headed towards a breaking news story, and they became a breaking news story. They were flying at about 1,000 feet, and the engine simply quit.
Oh yeah, the bells and whistles are just screaming. You can hear it in the background. Toot, 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 toot. And the pilot has approximately 8 seconds to find a place that looks like he could possibly land in some open field and hit it.
The camera was rolling and captured the whole thing on tape. Crump, who also flies for the Fort Worth Police Department, brought the chopper in using nothing but the momentum of the blades to glide it to the ground. It was only then that the chopper hit some rough terrain and flipped over.
Curtis was fine. He was able to get out with no problem. And I'm talking to Julie. I'm looking back in the back seat while I'm trying to open up that door, and she's bleeding from her scalp. I just remember reaching down, pulling her out, and the next thing I know, I'm just kind of being a drill sergeant. Let's keep moving, let's keep going.
It was only when he and the others were safely away from the chopper that Chip called his wife to let her know that instead of reporting the news, he had become the news. Wendy raced to the TV set just in time to see what was left of the chopper. And as she thinks about what could have happened to Chip, she chokes up.
We could have lost him today, and that, that's a reality check to know that, I need to make sure that I tell him I love him every day.
Julie DeHarty suffered a neck injury. We tried to talk to her, but her family asked for her privacy, and we completely understand that. Pilot Curtis Crump was not injured. He also declined to talk on camera, but he told me off camera that he does not consider himself a hero. He says he just did what helicopter pilots train for all the time. Reporting live from the traffic center, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.